If you have access to this recording, you have already gained clearance to attached intel package. This is White Fang, your shadow intel field operator. The date is 14 September 2025. Time, 1800 Zulu. Classification of this package, Osint pulse level highly classified // for official use only. Message incoming. Listen up, team, this is straight from my assets in Tel Aviv, Beirut, and a bird's eye feed out of CENTCOM. The board's on fire this week over the Levant, with that ballsy Doha hit kicking off a chain reaction that's got the whole axis grinding gears. Piece this from SIGINT bursts, drone telemetry, and a couple of moles who owe me favors. Raw as hell, verify your own channels, fog's thick with denials and disinformation. Eyes peeled for the mullah's next play. Plus, Houthi barrage clipped Eilat port at 14:30 local, and Ben Gurion's gone dark. Let's sync up, stay sharp. Initial hit, Mossad's Doha dagger cuts deep. Kicked off 5 days back, Israeli drones, low and mean, lit up compounds in Doha targeting Hamas Politburo bigwigs mid-ceasefire huddle. My source in Qatar confirms, 6 Kia, including negotiators and aides, black smoke over residential blocks near the U.S. Embassy. Top brass like Hania's shadow slipped the news by ditching burners last second, Hezbollah's crowing about that intel tip-off. Qatar's screaming, criminal aggression. U.S. got a heads up but too late to wave it off, Rubio's boots just hit Jerusalem today, patching fences with Bibi. This wasn't surgical, it was a middle finger to the mediation game, and it's got the Gulf boiling. Escalation vector, proxy swarms light up the skies. Fast forward to yesterday, Houthis, pissed over the Qatar splash, unload a fatwa of ballistic missiles and suicide drones from Sana'a, dozens inbound on Eilat and the Red Sea shipping lane. IDF's Iron Dome and Arrow systems chewing through them, but one Shahid 136 variant threaded the net, slammed the port fence line, minor damage, no CAS, but fuel tanks are belching. Chatter from IDF HQ, F-15s and F-35s out of Hatzerim are stacking up, vectoring south for payback. Then it ramps, Hezbollah piles on from the north, 200 plus Katyushas and drones arcing over the Litani into Galilee. One bogey's painting Tel Aviv vectors before David Sling swats it, explosions rattling Haifa at 0515 local. Iranian fingerprints all over, Quds Force greenlit the salvo per my Tehran ear, spillover from their Yemen resupply runs. Airspace from Ashdod to the Golan. Locked tighter than a drum, Sibi flights diverted to Cyprus, El Al grounding everything. Unverified noise, take with salt. Patching from foggy bottom whispers, Trump's on the horn with Bibi, very unhappy. Per leaks, but greenlighting surge assets, USS Eisenhower steaming east from the Gulf, F-22s rotating into Incirlik. Bull or not, it's got the room buzzing. UNSC emergency sesh tomorrow in New York, Qatar pushing for sanctions, but Russia's veto shadow looms. Hezbollah's Nasrallah surrogate vowing, Doha blood demands Tel Aviv rivers. That's not bluster, that's playbook. Up to 50 Iranian Mohajer success in the mix. Swarm probe to test the dome seams, or dry run for a real hammer. One unconfirmed track, rogue drone ghosted 80 clicks into Jordan, now veering toward Oman, if it tags a royal, that's Jordanian jet scrambling north. Big picture threat assessment. This Doha's our lit fuse, if it's proxy payback or Iranian breakout, we're eyeballing multi-front inferno 2.0. IDF's not blinking, ground push teed up along blue line, Gaza ops ramping to seize Philadelphia corridor. US is surging, expect carrier CAP over the Med by dawn. Mullahs denying orchestration, but their drone mills in Isfahan are overtime for a reason. Houthis vow, seas of fire. But Israel's Yemen riposte already smoked 35 of theirs in Sana'a, tit for tat's the new normal. Brussels and DC war rooms humming, ceasefire talks. Dead in the water, Article 5 echoes if proxies clip a NATO fringe. Hold the line, sweep all bands. If Hezbollah breaches the dome tomorrow, it's all in. Next ping in 20, if it pops. That's it until the next drop. Stay froggy, team. White Fang out.